Roads and tracks and native fish, you might not think there's a great connection, but the water that runs off our roads and tracks ultimately ends up in our waterways. We get dirty water going into our waterways or sediment that affects river health, and it can smother native fish habitat. And we need healthy rivers for native fish to survive. The Upper Murrumbidgee Demonstration Reach is a partnership initiative that involves lots of different organisations working together to protect and improve the health of the Upper Murrumbidgee River.
I'm in the catchment protection and land management team in Icon Water. I'm the land management officer. We're actually standing on the Murrumbidgee to Wollongong offset property, of which 440 hectares is ACT and New South Wales. Hosting this day was a fantastic opportunity to get a variety of different land managers together to be able to discuss the importance of managing erosion in a catchment.
And to build their capacity by sharing the basic types of knowledge for them to understand stable roads and tracks and those factors that might lead to erosion and problems on roads.
You're all here presumably because you have a section of track, or you're going to be building a section of track, or you're responsible for it. The aim of today... Tracks are quite an extensive part of the landscape. They'll cover perhaps 1 to 2% of the land surface in an area of broadacre, rural residential type development. So they're quite a significant source of sediments. For you as landholders, that's probably the first decision you want to be making is, how do I want to use my track? Is it for access to a house? That means immediately I'll be driving on it a few times a day.
A good track saves you a lot of heartache, I think, yeah.
So if you've got any subsoil moisture, it won't wreck your crossing when you drive.
For your accessibility, there's nothing worse than a bad track if you have to get into your property, if you live there, both for managing your property and both for emergency services too, like firefighting.
Virtually no sediment coming down.
It's just great getting people together, going through and having a look at sites physically on the ground, because it then allows people to relate the things that we're looking at to the problems that they have on their own properties or things that they've observed.
We've got a watercourse here. Looking at the imagery, we've got a catchment area of about 6 or 8 hectares.
Oh, it's been very informative. Yeah. Mine more into road repair than track establishment, but yeah, I've gained a lot out of it.
Well, I learnt that you can't. It's not good for the land if you just plop a track down anywhere.
I can see what's going wrong with our place, why I've got so many disasters on there. Seeing what I should have done if only I'd known this about 3 years ago. And now I know what to do, what to say to a bulldozer driver when they come along.
The water runs down, and if it doesn't go into the land and spreads out, it'll just get drier and drier, and then if you wait too long, the vegetation will all die and it'll just turn into a wasteland.